Excellent. Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our call. There's some team members on the call now, and I'm sure we'll have more joining us. But we're going to get rocking and rolling right away because I have a lot to share with you this evening. And there's so much excitement in the air right now coming out of celebration. And the first thing I want to do is ask you all this evening, and you may have had a long day, you may have had a great day, you may have had a hard day, whatever your day was like, I just want to ask you now to give this 100%. Give this 100% of your focus, 100% of your energy. And if you do, I think you're going to come away from this training with a lot of empowerment and some ideas to get your business to the next level, which is what everyone is focusing on doing, especially coming out of that incredible celebration. So 100%, which means, you know what, turn your cell phone off. You're home, hopefully, anyway. Turn your cell phone off, close the door, put a sign up, mommy at work or daddy at work, and let's do this together. Coming out of celebration, everyone's excited. Everyone's purchased their tickets, and if you haven't purchased your tickets, you want to for the New York kickoff. There's going to be new announcements, new product announcements, people getting awards, and maybe that's going to be you, and maybe it's going to be someone on your team, but it's the place you want to be in January. So with that in mind, a lot of us are thinking, where do I want to be when it's New York kickoff time? Do I want to have my business to the next level? How many cycles do I want to have? How many new team members do I want to bring to the New York kickoff? So in that light, I want to talk about focusing that massive organized effort or that massive organized action, how we can best harness all this excitement with all these incredible tools that we have, like howtogetgoing.com and iTools and the myriad of tools that we have with these incredible products, the new exciting product, Product B, everyone's over the moon about. How do we focus that in a way that we can get real results? Well, how about a 64-day sprint? Why 64 days? Well, that's the way it came out when we started at September 12th and ended on November 16th. Now, you may be doing a blitz. You may be involved with another blitz or another sprint. That's okay. This training is going to help you get better results with that, hopefully. If you don't have one that you're plugging into, plug into this 64-day sprint. Now, Alex, I'm going to be emailing you over the actual flyer for this. If we could put that up on our site, How to Get Going, it'd be great because they're just getting pieces of this now in the slideshow. But you'll have a complete flyer that you can use to help you stay focused, stay organized, and just check off your results as you go. We even have little check-off boxes for you to use. So the way the sprint works is by November 16th, you will personally have enrolled X amount of consultants. In other words, you've enrolled people and you will have created those consultants. Okay? So you will enroll X amount of people and then you will create X amount of consultants. And you can't see it on this screen because I couldn't get it to do that. I don't have the talents that Alex has. But when you look at the flyer, there's boxes. On the left side, there's boxes for personally enrolled. On the right side, there's boxes for consultants that you have helped to create. To make those numbers happen, we need to be talking to X number of people per day. Now, I can't tell you how many people because I don't know what your numbers are, okay? You have to figure out how many people it's going to take to create what it is you want. And then by doing so, you're going to create X amount of cycles, which equals X amount of dollars. And then you're going to add bonuses to that. And isn't that really what makes this so hot right now? The bonuses, the double PIBs. Every time you create a consultant, if you've never been an executive before, you're going to earn $100 right now. So the money is on the table. I mean, it is a banquet right now. So you want to make sure you don't leave anything on the table. So you're going to help X amount of people advance to executive. Now, if you're new or if you're someone that's saying, I'm cycling 2 or 3 times, how am I going to help someone to executive? Believe it, and you can achieve it. See it, and you will make it happen. It's the law of attraction. Don't think wherever you are at this moment that has anything to do with where you're going to be when you get to the to the New Year kickoff. Okay? Because what was doesn't matter. What matters is what you're doing right now. And if you take this training and the things that you know, put it together and put it in action, you can build an executive or more between now and then, wherever you're at. Here's the kicker, okay? Here's the part that really sets us apart, the men from the boys, the girls from the women, the leaders from the followers. My accountability partner. You see, it's easy to get up in the morning and say, I'm going to do this and this and this. And at the end of the day, when you haven't done this, this, and this, well, I'll do it tomorrow. There's no one there to really push you. So that's why an accountability partner is so huge. Find someone who believes in you, who wants to see you successful, and who is going to cut you zero slack. How much slack? Zero slack. Slack doesn't serve us. Slack isn't going to get us what we want. We need someone who's going to really hold our feet to the floor and say, this is where you stand. This is what you're going to do. Hold your feet to the fire. Okay? That's what accountability partner. This can be a husband, a wife, a best friend. They can be in Isogenics, but they can have nothing to do with Isogenics. It's just someone who cares about you and is going to encourage you. Now, at the end of this, there's going to be total personally enrolled and total consultants created. Now, what's really exciting about, what I think is really exciting about this sprint is there's lots of accountability because you are signing a binding agreement. You look at the bottom of the slide, it says binding agreement this day of this year, signed by, and if you look in the small print, and it's not small print, by the way, on the flyer, it just came out on the slide like this, there's a notary, a place for a notary. You're going to go and you're going to get this signed. Now, if in your plan there is wait to be released, you're going to put that number there. You're going to fill in all the numbers above of what your goals are, and then you're going to march this into a bank or real estate or a insurance company, wherever there's a notary public. Most of them you can get it done for free, and go in and ask them to notarize your agreement. Number one, it's going to make it much more real for you. It's now a legal binding document. Hello? This is not just I can wake up tomorrow and not do this. This is I've signed a legal binding agreement with myself. Now, are you going to take yourself to prison if you don't do this? No. If you do this, however, you can then go back to that notary, who's going to be very interested when they sign this to begin with, and say, I did it. Look what I did, and I can show you how to. Now, I had a call with some of our leaders a week ago over this sprint, and we talked about the fact that if you really want to set yourself up with some really excellent leads, go out to 10 notaries. Because if you talk to 10 people and have this notarized by 10 people, I bet you that you will get more than one person who wants to know what you're doing. When you're setting those figures, those goals, the weight released goal, the monetary goal, do you think they're going to ask some questions? I bet the answer on that is yes, and you'll know exactly what to do. So here, this is your blitz, sprint, whatever you want to call it. You fill in the blanks. You set the goal. No one's there to tell you what you should be doing. You need to decide that for yourself, but have yourself an accountability partner so that once you make those goals, they hold your feet to the fire.
Yeah, Leanne, we're not seeing the movie here.
You're not seeing the
Yeah,
movie?
so that slide doesn't go through apparently. So,
Okay.
what I'll do is in the edited version, I will put in the movie, and
Okay.
so those of you who want to see the movie, just tomorrow
The
can
movie is
look for this.
the
Okay.
movie is really about belief, and we talk about belief all the time. And the reason we talk about belief all the time is because everything else comes after belief. During our training today, we talked about actions, and we talked about making a plan, and we talked about attitude, and we talked about stick to itness and never, never, never giving up. All of those things are irrelevant if we don't believe. And we have to believe in ourselves. We have to believe in what we're doing, why we're doing it, the products, the business, and the results. In this video, and I'm glad you can load it for our website, Alex. This video is a great video to help remind us all how important that belief is. Duplication of a successful system is the power. It's the star power that fuels any blitz or any sprint or any goals that you set in achieving expansion in your business. When you bring on a new partner, and that is part of this, remember, you're not just enrolling, you're creating new consultants. So it's really important to know that that new partner, they have big goals, big dreams, they're ready to rock and roll, but they're scared. They don't know what the next step is, and they're depending on you. Our BDP system is a natural way of building the business. It's a natural expansion. It's just taking what we know. It's caring about other people. There's not a gimmick here. There's not a big secret. The millionaire tapes we have, the question that they wanted us all to answer was, what's the secret? There is no secret. Be yourself. Be natural. Naturally expand people's vision to what they want. Naturally help them expand their openness to what we have. That will fill a need. That will heal a hurt. And that's what we do with the BDP system. Okay? So invest your time wisely, and that begins with preparation. It's all in the preparation. You've all heard me say that more than one time. Okay? Preparation is your file on your new associate. And what's in that file should be their associate lead sheet, their enrollment, their initial order. That's what needs to be in the associate file, and any communications you have with that associate from that moment on. And then you want to create a new associate file pack for your newbie, so you're handing them or emailing them a file of paperwork that they will be able to utilize as they build their business, instead of having to hunt all over websites to find things like the names list and how to create your story, etc. All of those great pieces of paper that are so incredibly valuable. Make it easy for them, put them in a pack, email it to them, or give it to them. And then protect your new babies. Now, you're not going to be able to see this next clip either. And what this next clip is about is really about people who don't understand what network marketing is about, and then they take a brand new, excited associate and try to turn them against this great decision they've just made. And it's a fun way to show them that they're not the ones that are wrong. It's the person who doesn't understand what we are doing that's wrong. Now, there's 4 stages of growth when we grow our business: prospecting, presenting, following up, and duplicating a successful system. These are the same steps that you will use and apply to the sprint. Why? Because it's what it is. It is building the business. It's expanding our business. Prospecting, presenting, following up, and duplicating that system with each and every one of your new enrolled partners. Take them by the hand, show them the system, show them the videos, give them the paperwork, make it so turnkey that they can't resist but get into action right away. Because when people are in action, we get results. And a blitz or a sprint is something that's requiring a lot of energy and immediate results. It's not something you can say, well, 6 months later, maybe I'll do this. It's a right now action. That's what it is. That's what your sprint or your blitz is. So you want to show these people right away what to do so they can be in action right now, okay? This requires some mentoring and coaching. First of all, you need to determine this person that you just enrolled, that you've checked off the little enrollment box and, okay, I got another one enrolled as I promised I would, okay? Now I need to know, are they an A, B, or C player? Because you're not going to spend the same amount of time with a C player as you are with an A player. A player is that person that is hungry. They want it now. They want to go big. They want to go fast, and they're ready to roll up their sleeves. They're ready to make their names list today and start calling. That's an A player, okay? A B player is someone that says, yes, I want to do this. I want to put the products in my body, and as I'm doing that, I'm going to educate myself, and I really want to make this happen. They're a little bit more reserved. A C player is somebody that, well, I'm going to use these products, and we'll see, okay? C player can always become an A player. That's a process. When you're in a sprint, there's not a lot of process time. You are looking for the go-getters. You're looking for the people that want to make it happen. You're looking for the people that host this call every week and the leaders on this team. You want to duplicate that. Those are the people that are going to help you build your mansion, if you will. iTools, cleanse coaching emails. Use your iTools. There's so many things you can use. If you are not signed up in iTools, please go to isasalestools.com and sign up for $10 a month. It is one of the best tools that we have. You can set up campaigns. You can set up a whole cleanse coaching campaign. You can set up a business coaching campaign. But the real magic begins with using iTools as a prospecting tool and a presenter tool. Because when people go in and view the presentation, you're going to know it. You're going to know what they watched, how long they watched it, at what time of day, which is important, they watched it. So you're going to know what's exciting them and what's not. It's such a great tool of information, I standing for intelligent. It used to be called the IntelliDisc, and it evolved into the iTools. So it's an intelligent tool that is like your partner, tells you what's going on. When you're in a sprint like this, you need every piece of information as quickly as possible so you know who to be on the phone with next, who to be doing a three-way call with next, who to be meeting with their prospects at a luncheon next, because you want to move, okay? Daily or weekly contact with anyone that you initially enroll is necessary to help them develop. When you're in a sprint, the A players, you want to talk to them throughout the day. You want to have your hand on their pulse. They want to make this happen fast. You want to make this happen fast. You want to work their names list. If they're going to have a home presentation, you want to be there and help them with that reception. You want to find out what it is they want, and you want to get them in your car and take them so that they can take a spin in that brand new car that they want, so they can look at that brand new home, or they can stand on that brand new boat that they are dreaming about. Keep them excited, just like you keep yourself excited. These are brand new people. They don't have a dream board maybe for the last couple of years that they keep changing because they achieved something and they put something else new on the dream board. So help them to learn how to dream big. The bigger they dream, the more excited they're going to be. People excited are people engaged, and that's what we want. Having fun together, that's all a part of having fun together. And of course, we want to plug them into this weekly team webinar every Monday. We want them here. And if they can't make it, make sure that they're watching the replays. And of course, there's corporate conference calls and webinars also available. But these are the main things you want to do on a regular basis, and you want to really focus in on your A players, your A and B players, and mostly during a sprint, your A players. It's just the way it works. These are the tools that you want to use when you enroll your new associate. And I know we're going fast here, but you're going to be able to write this down if you want to after when this is posted to the website. But these are tools that I use every time I enroll someone. And this is what is put in that new associate pack that I give them. So they have a copy of each one of these things. The new associate interview, of course, I want to use that, but I also want to give them one so they can duplicate that as they bring in their new partners. 2 by 2. Show them the numbers. Show them what 2 by 2 by 2 means in numbers and in volume. When people understand that picture, they're going to get excited. Teach them a little bit about compliance, what they can say, what they can't say. Again, you're on a sprint right now. You don't want people so excited they're out there making claims and getting us in trouble. We don't want anything to happen to Isagenix. Memory joggers, the story, how to build their story, the business goal sheet. Role play with them. People learn so much by role playing. Spend 15 minutes a day with your A and B players and role play with them so they feel confident, and they will as you role play with them. And then, of course, we have our BDP talking points. Make sure they also have a copy of the latest list of PIBs. Now, some of the PIBs, or the product introductory bonuses, are listed in the product book, but not all of them. So make sure they have those so they can refer to them. That's what's going to get them excited, especially right now when our PIBs are what? They're doubled right now when someone brings in 2 people with qualifying packs in a week. How exciting is that? Boy, the game just changed, and that is why this is such a perfect, exciting time to do a sprint. Rank advancements. Let them know what those rank advancements are. They know when they look at a sheet, so make sure they've got a copy of the rank advancements, and let them know that when they create a consultant, they're going to earn an extra $100 for each consultant. People are interested in money. They want results. They want it now, and there's never been more right now money on the table of Isagenix ever in the history of this company. Give them something that clarifies what a pyramid is and why we are not, because the question will come up. So you might as well deal with it head on. So they're packed. You know, their guns are loaded, so they can come out protecting themselves when someone tries to bring them down with the pyramid thing. And then you want, this should say cleanser, not cleaner history. You want a cleanser history and a leader development sheet. And if you don't have any of these things, let us know and we will get them to you. A cleanser history is basically, it's just a log of your conversations with people that are just cleansing. A leader development history is a log of your conversation with your leaders, with your A and B players. Okay? Do these, use these, and you will get the results that you're looking for. So, what are the tools you want to focus on? As we said, howtogetgoing.com. Of course, your own website, isasalestools.com, isageeks.com. If you're a Facebook person and you want to get a store on your Facebook page, go to isageeks.com. I did it. Let me tell you, Alex, am I telling the truth when I say if I can do it, anyone can?
Of course.
Alex knows because I'm always calling. I've been calling him from the beginning of time. How do you do this? How do you do that? What kind of computer should I buy? I could do it. You can do it. And, of course, the Cleanse Cowgirl Connection is my Facebook page. And the reason I put this on here is because it's actually my public figure page, and it's only for Isagenix distributors. It is not a prospecting page, and if you want to like that page, I put tips on there, and it's just another place for you to go and say hello to your friends with Isagenix. Use the other tools. See, we've got so many tools. Your story, your billboard story, is the most valuable, and it's free. It's wherever you go. It's with you at all times. You don't have to worry about if you can fit it in your pocket or your purse. There you are, wherever you go. So wherever you are, be shouting this from the rooftops. Be shouting. Be loud. Be loud. Be out loud. Yell out loud what we have here. You're in a sprint. You want to let everyone know how excited you are. And I'm not talking about being the dog and going up and throwing up on people and telling them they need to join Isagenix. I'm saying be out there, big as life. Let people see how happy you are. Let people see how motivated you are. Let people know that you have a plan, because most people don't. And people want a plan. Let people know you know where you're going, because most people don't know where they're going. Let people know you're excited about where you're going, because you've got an amazing vehicle, because they don't. Most people don't. Okay? Use the tools. 3-way calls. Call your sponsor. Say, I am doing a sprint. It's a 64-day sprint. Will you be there for 3-way calls with me? Yes or no? And if they can't be there, find someone who will be. Home events, hotel events, corporate events, get out, get people to them. Get Isogenics in front of people every way you can. And again, I caution you with this. You don't want to be throwing up on people. You want to be finding out about them. Find their needs. Form them. FORM, right? Family, occupation, recreation, money, or message. I like money. Find out what they need. Find the need so you can fill it. Find the hurt so we can heal it, okay? That's what you want to do. Find out those that are in the looking zone, what is they're looking for. Then it's time to share your story. Then it's time to send a video. Begin each day with the right gratitude attitude. Again, there's another video clip here of this adorable little girl telling herself how great she is and that she loves herself and she loves her hair and she loves her home. And you'll see the video if you come back in here and watch this. But basically, the reason I put this on here is because I want you to get the fact that how you start your day will determine how it ends. And, you know, how we live our days is how we spend our life. So if you get up in the morning and you look in that mirror and you say, you know what, I love you, and you're going to be awesome today, and you're going to recruit someone today, you're going to enroll one of the most amazing partners into your business today, and you're going to be on fire today, and everyone that comes in contact with you today is going to feel better for it. And if that's the worst thing that happened, when you go to bed that night, you're going to feel great, and it will come back to you, because the law of attraction states that whatever you put out, you're going to get back. Inspire yourself and others daily. You know, we know you can do, be, and have anything you believe you can do, be, and have. You've got to believe in this. You've got to know when you look at those numbers and you put them down on that sprint, I am going to do this because I can, because I have the tools, because I have the people behind me. There's a commercial, and it's a video I have in here, and you're not going to get to see that right now either. But it's a YouTube commercial that Budweiser did, and I'm hoping that you've seen it so you know what I'm talking about. But it shows this brand new little colt who decides it's going to pull this big Budweiser, sleigh, truck on wheels, the Budweiser deal. And, he puts his head into the little, stirrup there and starts walking, and of course this colt can't pull this thing. It's just not big enough. It's not strong enough. But from the back, you see the big horses in the back, the big Clydesdales pushing, and the little guy in the front can't see that they're pushing. All he knows is it's starting to move, and he knows he's the one that's moving it. And in a way, he's right. He doesn't see that they're pushing from the back. He's using every piece of energy he's got to pull it. He doesn't know he's got help. He doesn't need to, because his belief system is what created this whole picture. He said, I'm going to do it. He didn't ask why, and he didn't ask how. He just knew that he was. So don't ask how it's going to happen. Maybe there's going to be someone behind you pushing you. Just know you can. Because if you think you can, okay? And let's go quickly through the steps. The steps: prospecting, dial for dollars, get on the phone, join networks, churches, organizations, clubs, happy hours, groups, activities, Facebook. These are all places you can prospect. Prospecting is getting to know people, making friends, and finding out what it is they're looking for, and if they're open to solutions. That's all that prospecting is. Find a need. Fill it. Find a hurt. Heal it. in the prospecting process, as we talked about earlier, you're going to inform people. It's not about throwing up isogenics on them. It's about finding out about their family, finding about what they do, what's their money situation. And there's so many things happening in the world today. I mean, Texas is on fire. New York is flooding. They're underwater. There's all kinds of things happening all over the world right now. People are stressed. They're looking for answers. They're looking for a plan. And you know what? They're looking to have some fun. They want some relief. And you're it. You're the one that's going to care about them. They need someone to care about them. So in that natural expansion, be yourself and listen to them. Don't decide what they should say. Don't say, oh my gosh, I'm just going to sell this person. I'm going to sell this person a President's Pack because I need that one more and I get double PIBs and I'm going to make a ton of money. That's not what it's about. It's about helping people with solutions because Isagenix has them. Okay? Then we want to present using the iTools, using my ISA videos, private emails, website videos, one-on-ones, flip charts, home receptions, events. Doesn't matter. Which one do you love? I'll tell you which I love, in case you're interested. I love iTools. iTools is like my best friend. I love iTools. And yes, all the new videos are on there. Thank you, JJ. This is an amazing tool, but it's my amazing tool. If a flip chart is your amazing tool, I don't care. Go out and start flipping, though, okay? Any tool is useless unless you use it. You need to be using these every single day and going through the numbers with the tools. Okay, quickly, the basic process. Follow your Isagenix lead history. It is a roadmap. That is on our site. The Isagenix lead history. If you've not printed it off, if you're not using it, oh my gosh, you're so missing out because it is a roadmap. It kind of works you through the system of everything you need to be doing from when you first contact someone to when they become an executive. It's all there. Okay? Send them an iTools email and video. When you're alerted that they've been there, you know where their biggest interest lies. Ask them the magic question. This is a question that I have stood by since I joined this company and created it. And I tell you right now, if you use this question during this incredible, exciting time of your sprint and watch what happens. And here's the question. Once they've seen a video or a presentation or been to an event, what do you see Isagenix doing for you in your life, Alex? And he's going to tell you. And then you'll know what to do next. You'll know what pack is best. The only other possible question is, do you want to go fast or do you want to go slow? Use your three-way calls. Again, three-way calls throughout the process. Two heads helping another one is always better, okay? And then I've got here some approach options, the interview, okay? If you're talking with your family and your friends, we've had this before on the screen, tell them what the cost of not taking care of their body is about. If we are in preventative mode, the cost can be delicious if it's with Isagenix. If they wait for symptoms and alarms to go off, then there's a repair cost, and that's very expensive, okay? Ignore prevention, ignore alarms, ignore statistics. The cost is way more than money. The cost is joining millions who suffer and die each year from heart disease, cancer, diabetes, other preventable, tragic, degenerative diseases. And you know what? In that place, it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. People are dropping like flies all around us, and it's because they're in that third category. We want to move people up to the first category. Help them to understand that's what we're doing when we're talking with people about how incredible Isagenix is, and let them know, really, bottom line, for your health, you've only got three options. This is what they are. Our option is delicious. Our option is amazing. And you know what? We make money doing this. They need to know that. Don't separate the money from the product. Isagenix is Isagenix. That is what we lead with, Isagenix, not a product, not a business. We lead with Isagenix because guess what? We get to do what doctors, nurses, surgeons, EMTs, x-ray technicians, chemotherapists, transplant couriers, etc., try to do all the time, and that is to help people be healthier. Only they're cutting and poisoning and sending people a bill. We're helping people get healthier, happier, and they don't get a bill, they get a check. Now there's a no-brainer. Help them to see this, and then ask them if they want chocolate or vanilla. Really. Keeping it simple. Approach number 2 with a question. Hi, I got a question for you. This is so simple. If you're afraid to use anything else, if you have fears wrapped around everything else, just use this. If I had the opportunity to open a restaurant with a team of very successful multimillionaires that offered amazing, affordable food, actually good for you, could I count on you to recommend it to at least 2 of your friends? Alex, could I? And then I wait and see what he says. And of course he's going to say yes. Who wouldn't? And then I'm going to say, great, who are those 2 people? Because I've opened up an international business that has the best food on the planet, that is actually saving lives, tastes great, saves you money on your grocery bill. What were those 2 names? And by the way, I think you should probably look at this yourself. Now, does that sound too easy? It sounds too easy maybe because you've never tried it. Because it's effective, because you're caring, because you're taking away all of the fear and the rejection. And that's why it's easy. But if you're having trouble approaching people, you need to put a lot of people through the hopper, so to speak, in order to do this successfully, in order to have a very successful sprint. So you need these ideas, and I hope you're getting them down. And if you're missing, whatever you're missing now, go back and look at these slides tomorrow, because these are the things, these are the different lines in the water that you want to have. And if you're going to catch a lot of fish, you can't do it with one pole, folks. You can only catch one at a time with one pole, okay? Now, you can put multiple hooks on one pole, but you're still only going to get one kind of fish, okay? We don't want one kind of fish. We want all kinds of fish. So you need to have more than one pole in the water. That's what this is all about, all of these slides, okay? Another approach is gifting. Gifting a fun evening. And that doesn't mean putting up a presentation slide. It means having your friends over. We've had trainings on doing home presentations, and just let them taste the food. Make everything on your table include ingredients from Isogenics. I have made banquets for my team here, everything including the Isogenics product. Because when you make something great, what's the first thing people do? This is really good. How'd you make this? What's in this? Oh, Isogenics. Oh, really? What is that? Or if they know about Isogenics, really? Isogenics is in here? Yeah. Then they taste the next thing. Well, what's in this? This is really delicious too. You see where I'm going with this? And it's just fun. You're not going to pounce on them and try and enroll them that night. If they beg you, you'll let them, okay? But that's not the plan. The plan is to get them open. And then tomorrow, give them a call and say, you know, Alex, you were really enjoying everything I made last night, and you were eating Isogenics. I've talked with you about Isogenics before. Maybe it's time that you take a serious look. Would it be better for me to send you over a very short, incredible video now, or later on this afternoon? In other words, use your momentum. What I'm trying to get across to everyone here tonight is get yourself in a blitz. Get yourself where you want to be at the New Year kickoff. At the New Year kickoff. I want to say New York. I'm sorry because I'm from New York. I always say the New York kickoff. The New Year could kick off. And get yourself where you want to be. And you have to be in major, massive action to do that. So you need to have these lines in the water. You need to be doing this. You need to be training. You need to be engaged in building your business. It's only 64 days. And when you get those results, a lot of you might turn around and be able to say, you know what? I am so much closer to firing my boss now than I ever thought I would be. Maybe even some of you will be ready to. Now, here's a letter you can send out. Totally No rejection involved. Rejection free, okay? Hi, LeeAnn. I know you get lots of emails and YouTubes, and some are worth your while, some are not. This video is one you absolutely will want to look at right away. You'll need about 15 minutes. That's it. I know as soon as you see it, you will be calling me, so talk with you soon. Get ready, because we are going to rock your world. Boom. Send it out. This you can do through iTools. You can also do it through regular email and just insert a video. The difference is when you do it through iTools, as you see I have done here, you see the address line iTools, I know when you go in there. So I can call you right away if I want to. I know what you watched. I'm educated. I know what time you were looking at it, all that great information. Be a billboard. Everywhere you go, let people know who you are. I'm known as the Cleanse Cowgirl. I mean, I have people come up to me all the time. They don't know my name. I had one guy come up to me. I was telling the group today. It was really funny. We were about 500 people in the room. It was a rodeo party, and everybody's walking around with their cocktails. And this guy comes over. He said, "I know you." He said, and he's pointing his finger at my face. He says, "You're that cleaning cowgirl, aren't you? What is that anyway?" So, get yourself branded. Get out there. Let people know who you are. Don't keep it a secret. What you do is save lives. And by the way, speaking of that, what do you do? And what do you tell people you do? I shared this with a few of you at Celebration, and what I'm telling people now, because I know there's lots of comebacks on what you do, and if you love what you say, that's great, keep it. But I really believe Product B has brought us to a whole new level. We are in a different category than any other company anymore. I mean, not that we weren't before, but we're really like busted out of the group. We are just so into the next millennium with Product B. So when people ask me now what I do, I stop, I take a breath, and I say, well, most people want to be healthy. Many people want to be wealthy. But everyone that I have ever met wants to live forever. My name is LeeAnn Jackson, and I'll shake their hand, and we have it all. That's it. And they're going to look at you like a deer caught in headlights. And that's what you want, because that's where all the questions come. And do I want to do a presentation on that spot? Absolutely not. What I want to do is get their contact information so that I am in control. I want to ask them more questions about them. I don't want to talk about me. And when they start asking questions, I just turn it right around. Well, what I do takes some explanation, and it is extremely exciting. Tell me a little bit about you, though. I saw you walk into the room. You seem like a super nice person. I love your dress. I love your suit. Whatever is real, compliment them and get the subject back on them, get their contact information, and then you can follow up tomorrow. And we know that the fortune is in the follow-up. So when I follow up tomorrow and I've got their card and their information, and we had this great little, conversation, short but sweet, then I can say, I was thinking about what you said yesterday. Or I was thinking about our contact yesterday. I really enjoyed to know you a little bit, and I know that you were so super interested to know a little bit more about what I'm doing. So I'm going to send you over something, and it's going to take you a few short minutes to take a look at this. Which would be better, to send it over today or tomorrow? And if they say today, is now a good time, or later on this evening? Always give them two options. And again, I know we're kind of doing a sprint training here, but these are all things you already know. I'm just reminding you so that you get them in the process, that you get those fires burning and get the fact that the pressure's on. And I wish you could see the last video that I have on here, but you can't. And you must go in and watch this presentation and see these videos I've got loaded here. I know they will help you. The reason I want you to see this specific video is because when you have an accountability partner that really cares about you, they're not going to cut you any slack. They're going to hold your toes to the fire. They're going to encourage you, and they're going to coach you. And a good coach doesn't let you quit. A good coach says one more step. And then when you do that, when they say one more, and when you do that, when they say, give me one more, I know you got another one in you. And I'm saying to you, whatever you're doing now, once you start a blitz, Once you start a commitment to a sprint, you need to continue to do one more phone call, one more, and one more, because you've got to get that momentum going. You've got to get that drive of the system going to get the results so that you're extremely happy and excited at those results. So the last step is to follow up, phone, three-way calls, additional videos, depending on what they need. Maybe you're going to do an iTools drip campaign. Following up is essential for the end result. Without a follow-up, they go away. You've got to do the follow-up. No convincing, no whining, no begging. Okay, you're a messenger of the news. Get them started based on their desires. This is key to the duplication process. If you load somebody with some big business builder pack that they can barely afford and they're really not sure they want to do a business, you're not going to create a good partner. You're going to create an enemy. If you start somebody that wants to build big, they're a networker, they want to go fast, they want every benefit they can get, and you start them with a 9-day cleanse, they're going to be equally as upset with you. So you need to find out what they want, okay? Our 30-day cleansing program has always been a winner for us. I love the 30-day cleanse. It's, you know the prices. You've been here before. The PIBs are doubled if you enroll 2 people in 1 week with this pack and or the other qualifying packs. It's a great pack. Never will take anything away from it. That being said, as George trained right after celebration, this pack here is awesome. This is a killer pack, and here's why. It's got the 30-day in it. It's got a blender that makes a perfect shake in it. And those bars there, Kathy Coover told me once, people with bars on their Ottership had a higher retention rate than anyone else in the company. Hello, we want retention, right? And then we've got the Product D with the Ageless Essentials pack, the AM/PM packs. Wow, don't you want everyone on those? Because why? They're going to get more energy. They're going to feel great. They're going to be excited. The Isodelight, the sample packs, this is a wonderful pack, as it is without bonuses. But their bonus is killer on this pack. The rewards pricing is $5.59. The PIB is $80. Sign up 2 people in 1 week with qualifying packs, and that doubles to $160. Here's what it looks like. Now, the $160 in here are bonuses. They have nothing to do with volume, okay? Forget the numbers at the bottom of the screen there. Just look at the $160. $160 in your left, $160 in your right. Now let's go over to the left column. Consultant, when you become a consultant, you earn $50, okay? You help someone become a consultant, they earn $50, okay? President's Pack on the left, President's Pack on the right, they get $160 if they do it in the same week. That's a total of $370, okay? Now they go on, with your help, to create 2 consultants. And guess what? This is what needs to be done for you to do a sprint, okay? So create 2 consultants. They get another $200. That's a total of $570. What did the pack cost them? $5.59. They've not had to pay for their product. I'm one of those people, among many people in Isogenics, that I've never paid for my product since day one because I earned it immediately. That's the urgency we want to create with people. You know, when George and Alex and I and Tracy and others joined Isogenics, if you aren't a consultant, you lost the volume. The only volume that stayed was your personal volume. All the other volume washed out. So y'all are on like luxury mode here. That volume is there. I love it, but in some ways it's not good because it takes away that sense of urgency. Recreate that sense of urgency with these bonuses. Get people in action right now. That's what this is all about. That's what this, again, if you're calling it a blitz or whatever you want to call it, but these action steps are attached to success when they are fueled with motion, fast motion. And the final step is your duplication step. Teach and grow rich. Teach them what you know, help them to duplicate, and then you will see the numbers on your sprint get filled in, perhaps even more than what you anticipated. And this is that last video that I wanted you all to see, and you can't see it on here. I apologize for that. But the bottom line to this is find and develop leaders. Find and develop leaders and coach them to greatness. People are just dying to come out of their shell and be awesome. Help them to do that. You have sitting in your lap, not the golden egg, but the goose that keeps laying golden eggs. The first golden egg was the 9-day cleanse and the 30-day cleanse. And then we got ionics. And it went on from there. And now we have product B. How many golden eggs is it going to take to get you into massive action? I hope after tonight, and when you go through and really sit down and watch this presentation with the videos, that you will be so excited that you will commit to doing a sprint and believe that you can get the results that you want. I know you can, but the thing of it is, you need to know that you can. Good luck, everyone, on the sprint. If you have any questions, blog them on our